All right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. So today we're going to be doing a live stream to discuss about Real Madrid winning La Liga. We'll also do an April review as well of the top 5 leagues. So please remember to like and subscribe. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. We're going to go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and do this, man. And yeah, so let me go ahead and tell people we're live. So let me see what you guys are saying here in the chat. So yeah, man, congratulations to Real Madrid. They deserve it, man. And I think for they deserve it, man. They deserve it. And Barcelona, man, we have to be ashamed of what we did today against Girona. We have to be ashamed because that performance against Girona was shambles. How do you allow Girona to beat you both times the same season? And these are like Girona's like our little brothers. Like, they're like a Catalan rivals, and the fact that that happened is just disgraceful. I don't even want to discuss the Girona Barca game. I already did a YouTube short for that. You guys could check that out. There's not much to discuss about that. But what I want to say is here, congrats to Real Madrid. Congratulations. Carlo Ancelotti wins another league title. This is his 6th league title. And Jude Bellingham he had a fantastic season. Fantastic season. So let me read some of your guys' comments. Sevilla says, not looking promising. At least we got the young team who may learn something from this season. After Jamal says, Madrid owns UEFA Lona. Yeah, this season we got spanked by Real Madrid. Spanked by Real Madrid. We allowed Real Madrid to win three El Clasicos in a row. So that's bad. But yeah, it's bad. So like I said, guys, congratulations to Real Madrid. And like I said, guys, Real Madrid had a lot of injuries this season. Like obviously Courtois is not available. Militao wasn't available. And the fact that Courtois and Militao wasn't available for most of the season, and they were able to still win this league title by a pretty dominant margin is pretty impressive. And also, Real Madrid only lost 1 game this season. That's incredible. And guess which team beat them? It was Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid is the only team that beat Real Madrid this season. We're like in May, and they've already done it. Like, that's out and itself is incredible. And as much as I don't want to admit that, everything, I have to keep it factual here. And just keep it a stack with you guys. So, congratulations to Real Madrid. They won the league. And I think for next season, man, we're going to have to see how Barca does because, and everything. So, like, looking at the league table right here, guys, Real Madrid won 87 points, 27 wins, 6 draws, and 1 loss. 74 goals scored, 22 goals conceded, and a 52 goal difference. So, shout out to Real Madrid. And yeah. So let me go ahead and put the timestamp here. Actually, I should have been doing that earlier. We're going to be live for around an hour, by the way, guys. So, yeah, congrats to Real Madrid for winning the league title. And how many league titles is it for Real Madrid, actually, when I look at this right now? Just out of curiosity, how many league titles? So Real Madrid, how many league titles is that for them? I think I know they won the most league titles, actually. I know that. So 36 titles. 36 titles they've won. And they're the most championships. So how many does Barca have, actually, out of curiosity? Champions. So we've won 27 times. 9 difference. 9 difference, guys. 9 difference. So congratulations to Real Madrid for winning the league title. Jude Bellingham had a fantastic season. And yeah, Joel Brick, top scorer, 20 goals. And yeah, Real Madrid, man, just incredible, man, what they did, because they made a lot of good business this summer. They brought in Jude Bellingham this summer. What else business they did this summer? Let's actually look at this right here. Let's see what else they did this summer. I think Real Madrid, they brought in the signing. Let's see who else players they brought in. So let's look at the where's the 23-24 season? We'll look at the current season. I know they signed Jude Bellingham this summer. Who else they signed this summer? Let me just check out of curiosity. So they brought they brought in oh yeah, they brought a Joselu on loan, Kappa on loan. They brought in obviously Fran Garcia, that was another player. And yeah, and then Real Madrid, they let go of Asensio, let go of Benzema, Hazard retired, obviously. They let go of Antonio Blanco, Sergio Arribas, Alvaro Drozila. And yeah, man, so like you said, man, Real Madrid just been dominant, man. Really dominant this season. And you have to give Don Carlo his credit, man. He's done a really good job with the team. And Real Madrid, he's made them to where they belong, man. So, yeah, shout out to Real Madrid, man. So, you guys remember, guys, like and subscribe. And yeah, then we're going to go back, and then we're going to talk about the other stuff going on La Liga, talking about elsewhere. So, yeah. The team got ambitious, but we may be too mature at times. As it goes from top to bottom, we are so impatient. Box says, congrats, Real Madrid. So congratulations to Real Madrid, man. Congratulations to Carlo Ancelotti for what he's done with the team. And Lunen's been amazing, man. Lunen's been amazing. I think let's go over some Real Madrid players that were amazing to me this season. I thought Lunen was fantastic. Let me do my top five, guys. Top five. So I thought Lunen was amazing. I thought Vinicius had a good season. I think I'm going to put Toni Kroos. I think Toni Kroos has had a good season. I'll put him third. And then obviously, so yeah, Lunen, Vinicius, Toni Kroos. Then obviously I'm going to put in Jude Bellingham, number 4. And number 5, I'll say Tchouaméni. Those are my top 5 performers. Honorable mentions go to Rudiger. I thought Rudiger was fantastic. Rodrigo, Camavinga. Like, it's really tough to pick off 5 players, but these 5 stood out to me. Courtois, Jude Bellingham, Vinicius, Tchouaméni. So Courtois, Tchouaméni, Bellingham, Vinicius, and I would say those, and then I would say those players. Balkan Warrior says they won the league with no striker, potentially CL. Guys, that's crazy, man. Real Madrid could win the league, could win both the league title and the Champions League, and the same season. That's actually crazy. Without a striker, without a true natural striker. That's actually insane. If you think about it. If you actually think about it, that's actually pretty insane. Bellingham super first half of the season, less so second half. Yeah, you could make an argument. I think I think you can make an argument that Bellingham is kind of fallen off the second half of the season, but first half he's been amazing. First half he's been really good. Second half, yeah, you can make arguments. Savella says, our club is so sad. We rather root for Madrid. What a decade we're going into. I don't think it's we're rooting for Madrid, Savella. I think it's just that we kind of accepted it. Like, we don't have enough confidence in a team. I think that's more of the thing. Like, we don't have enough confidence in our own club to stop Real Madrid. It's not like we're rooting for Real Madrid. I don't think any Barca fan's going to root for Real Madrid. I just think that we don't have confidence in ourselves. That kind of thing. Or Decimate says, 80, I'm here to announce I'm no longer a Barca fan because we become a laughingstock every day, and I'm sick of it. Barca's so horrible mentally nowadays. Come on, Oro. You can't switch clubs. You have to stick with Barca. You have to stick with Barca. Now, you don't have, maybe you should keep your expectations low and not be as, like, and that kind of stuff, but you have to support Barca. I'm still supporting Barca, even if I'm not as emotionally attached as I was before in the past. I still support Barca. You have to still support Barca, man. Come on, Aura. I know things are tough, and I know we've been being a mean club in the last couple of years, but nothing's going to ever change of how big we are, right? We are still one of the biggest clubs in the world. Doesn't matter how bad we are in, and we're going to get back to those. We're going to get back to those days. It's not a matter of when. It's not a matter of if. It's rather when. When are we going to go back? That's the question, because it's been interesting. Balkan War says Rudiger rather than Tchouaméni. Yeah, you can make argument. I just think Tchouaméni's. Rudiger's also been up there. Balkan War is just that I would put Rudiger 6 personally, but you can make argument for top 5. Bottling to Roma, Liverpool pains me every single day of my life, and I get laughed at school. But yeah, the thing is, Aura Decima, you just have to accept it, man. You just have to accept it. You have to accept it, man. That's just banter at the end of the day. Like, it's just banter at the end of the day. I don't think it's anything too personal, you know? Savella says, if we don't win crap next 2 years, we're going to go into a decade of crap house. I think Drew's actually been better than people give him credit for, despite not scoring much, because people forget his goal scoring came as necessity when the attack was still figuring itself out. That's the thing with the Jude Bellingham, is that people say that, oh, Jude Bellingham has to get a goal or an assist in every game to have a good game. No, he doesn't. He can still play. Guys, Jude Bellingham isn't just a goal. He has more to his game rather than goal scoring, you know? So, yeah, to be one, man, you're a true Real Madrid fan. So you know Real Madrid more than anyone else does. So I want to know who are your top 5 performers for Real Madrid this season. Because for me, I said Courtois. No, not Courtois, sorry. I said Lunin. I said Bellingham. I said Vinicius. I said Toni Kroos. And I said Tchouaméni. And I would probably give Rudiger like honorable mention, like 6th. Those are like the Real Madrid players that stood out to me this season. Second half of the season, been allowed to drop back more into midfield where he's supposed to be. Yeah. Supposed to be. So, yeah, guys, remember, guys, to like and subscribe, man. Get those likes up, man. Get those likes up, man. I want to see us reach 10 likes, man. 10 likes. So, okay, we're at 6 likes, man. Real Madrid still at times rely on a bit of individual brilliance from Kroos or Modric. Yeah. Savella says, how do you think next season will be? Savella says, I don't know, man. I don't know, because I work for Barca next season. If we don't fix up in the transfer window, and depending on what Real Madrid does, we might be bad. Guys, we could have a situation where we might go back-to-back seasons trophyless. That is a real possibility. I know many Barca fans don't want to think of this, but there's a real possibility. Because I look what Real Madrid is going to do in the summer. They're going to bring in Mbappe, Euro, Alphonso Davis. Real Madrid might be able to dominate La Liga in the next couple of years. They might be able to dominate. And don't forget, Endrick is also coming too. Guys, I am worried for Barca next season in La Liga. I am really worried because Real Madrid could stamp hold, like Real Madrid could dominate this league for several years. They could. Now, is it going to happen? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but it could happen, you know, and that's a scary thing. So, but let me just say this right now, man. If Real Madrid dominates the league title and this decade, Laporta, you might have to resign. Laporta, you better resign if that happens. Tapio said, yeah, that's a fair list. It's honestly hard to pick because different players have had different moments of impact. Like early season, Fede was up there. Likewise, Carvajal. Yeah, Carvajal is also another one. I think that's a good list, though. I think that's a generally agree. I think these 5 have been most consistent throughout the season. Okay, Ore Desmond says, okay, 80, but I hope we can just stop being mentally horrible next season because it makes me cry sometimes. Congrats, Madrid, by the way. Yeah, I hope so too, man. I hope so too. Buck says Madrid plus Mbappe plus Endrick incoming. Yeah, that's also another thing. Like Endrick as well. Don't forget, man. Endrick is also gonna be arriving as well, guys. Endrick could be a huge thing for Real Madrid. He could be instrumental. Atari Teacher says hello at 8074. How are you, man? I'm gutted, man. I'm terrible, man. Like, because I didn't want Real Madrid to win the league just because we lost today. I wanted Real Madrid to win the league on their own terms. Instead, we allowed Real Madrid to win the league by us losing. And shout out to Girona, by the way. We'll talk about the other stuff, by the way. It's not going to just be about Real Madrid stream. But obviously, Real Madrid won La Liga, so that's going to be like the main talking point in today's stream. Maybe we'll speak about it for Real Madrid about 30 minutes, and then maybe I'll speak about other stuff later. Because to be honest with you, the other top 5 leagues, like the other leagues, are pretty much almost decided in almost all the leagues. Box says, Madrid needs a left back, center back, plus CM, a long term, in my opinion. Tapio says, now next season you guys will be fine, Madrid. We don't dominate the league. We go on and off. Your board just be smart and continue to build with some patience, trusting La Masia. That is true, Tapio. We Real Madrid, historically speaking, Barca actually historically speaking, the last couple of years, the last decade, we dominate La Liga. But Tapio, I think things could change. Things can change, like, you know. And looking at how Barca have been doing, I don't know, man. But I'm worried more about Real Madrid. It's not really the league titles. I'm more worried about in Europe because Real Madrid might dominate Europe, guys. Real Madrid might dominate Europe for the next couple of years. Because let's be real, guys. Real Madrid is a clear out-and-out favorites for the Champions League. Out-and-out favorites. Out-and-out favorites for the Champions League. So I'm looking at the other teams. The only team that could see them stop them in the regular season is probably Man City. I don't see Bayern doing it. I don't see Inter doing it. It's really for me. I think the next couple of years in Europe, we might see Man City, Real Madrid dominate Europe. We might see it. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Atarichi said Barcelona washed. Yeah, we're finished, man. This club is finito. This club is finito, man. Congrats to Real Madrid. Atarichi says, bro, Madrid gonna dominate Spain in 5 to 6 years. This is so sad. Or Desmond. Yeah, this will be like this could be like the Galacticos. Do you guys remember when Real Madrid had the Galacticos? I think it was like 2008. It had so many good players like David Beckham, I think was there. Zidane, I think was there. Ronaldo was there. I think that time Benzema was signed. Like that team was stacked, man. But you know the thing is, I don't think Real Madrid were that great that time. Like I don't think they weren't winning Champions Leagues. I think they only won one La Liga title. I don't know. Maybe you know better than I do, but I know Real Madrid had a Galacticos period before, like I think the early 2000s, and it didn't go as we expected. I think, right? But making smart, necessary moves instead of pulling levers for the sake of it to inflate the wage bill with players you may not need. Yeah, I agree with that. Barca finishing so sad. Javi Mentelli is one weird factor because he prefers to complain than to control things that are inspired. That's also another thing, Javi. Javi, man, you got to fix up, man. So yeah. Epi7 Games says hi. Or Decimus said lost to Girona 4-2 twice. If you could put them behind him, just grind like he did last year. It'll help his team be less emotional because that stuff reflects the squad. Let Gundo guide the dressing room. Yeah, Gundogan should be the captain, guys. I don't want to see Roberto as a captain. I don't want to see Roberto or Ter Stegen or these kind of guys. You know what the crazy thing is? Gundogan has more mentality than Ter Stegen and Roberto than have been the club for such a long time. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing, man. That is embarrassing, man. That is embarrassing. How does Gundogan have more leadership qualities than some of the senior players on this team that have been here for so long now? Arsenal plus Leverkusen are two informed, improving sides. Yep, that's true. And this doesn't show Laporta and Deco that we need equality in the next season. I don't know what will. But yeah, but we better get a DM. DM has to be the topmost priority this summer. If Barca don't get a DM this summer, we are for sure. It's going to be terrible. We are expect this season to repeat. We have to get a quality DM, and I don't want just any DM. We need a quality DM. Like I'd rather not have a DM. I'd rather not get a DM over getting a quality DM. Well, let me put it this way. There's no point in signing a DM if it's not quality. High quality. Tepiwa says, Galacticos, we only won 2 titles. People keep thinking having great players automatically means domination. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Maybe people need to like it's not as simple, you just have the best players in the world and you're going to win titles. It's not as simple as that, guys. That's not how football works, you know? So I think, like the Galacticos underachieve. Like, let's be real. So maybe people should see but like I said, guys, it's all going to be hinged on the summer window. Because if Barca don't get a quality DM, I don't see how we could compete with Madrid. We have to get a quality DM this summer. Also, congrats to Jerome. Amazing achievement. Now let's see if they'll be able to play in Europe. I hope they can. Buck says kick out Man City. I might be let Girona play. Yeah, honestly, guys, I think Girona more. Girona's more fun, man. Girona's more fun to watch than Man City, man. If I'm being honest with you guys, but we all know that Man City's not getting kicked out. We already know that. We already know that. Balkowitz says facts. Savella says, what do you think of not necessarily getting rid of Mats, but another goalkeeper that is starter worthy? We almost got a decade with Mats. That's another thing. Why is Ter Stegen not getting challenged? Like, I respect Ter Stegen. He's been a fantastic keeper, and I do think he's a great goalkeeper, but we need some serious competition. Like, look at, for example, Real Madrid. Lunin and Courtois. Like, that's good competition, right? And now it's going to be interesting. Who's going to start in the second leg? Is it going to be Courtois or is it going to be Lunin? Like, they're both solid keepers, you know? So, yeah, I think that's what I'm wondering is like, I don't know. We have to, I don't want to sell Ter Stegen, but we need to buy someone that could actually challenge Ter Stegen. That's the thing. And who is out there in the market? It's hard to say. I don't know which keeper can it really save, which keeper can do. So. All right. I could see Gavi evolving into a captain. Yeah, Gavi will be a future captain at some point. And Ordesman said also just say this crap, unfortunately. Yes, I said too. No reason getting medic or DM. We need a real pivot. Patrick Milley, don't self-promote, man. Don't self-promote here. Girona against CL qualification is insane. That's true. The difference between this time around is that the team is more smartly assembled than the Galacticos. Because back then, Paris signed players like he was playing FIFA these days. He makes smarter moves. That is true. That is true. More of a team rather than a bunch of superstars randomly assembled. Madrid has gone through more goalkeeper past years than we have done past 10 years. That is true. And you know, the thing is, I always give credit to Real Madrid. As Real Madrid aren't sentimental by any means. They're willing to cut their players brutally. Now, Barcelona, we just don't. We just don't. Real Madrid is more cutthroat. When they know that you're bad, they instantly sell you. All right? And you have to give credit to Paris. Most of the time, Real Madrid let players go at the right time. They don't let the players that stay all in all. They don't let the players overstay. So that's also one thing I have to give credit to Real Madrid. Dinga says hi. Tapio says M said, but yeah, it's not doom and gloom for Barca. Even as rival, you guys have had mad some bad issues, but you aren't full on banter era. Just take some smart decisions for years for the big picture. Or Desmond said, Dora 80 will be back next season. I hope so, man. I hope so. Okay, so let me do a quick poll, guys. Let me do a quick poll. Will Real Madrid dominate La Liga in the next couple of years? Just do it. Let me just do a quick poll, guys. Let's do a quick poll. Okay. In the meantime, let's go talk about the other league. Let's talk about let's go back to La Liga, man. Let's talk about the what's going on. So as you can see, right here, guys, the league is pretty much done. Like Real Madrid's won the league, Girona, Barcelona, they're battling out for second place. Remember, guys, second is important because whichever team gets second place is going to be in the next season's Spanish Super Cup. So as of right now, Girona might be the favorites because looking at their fixtures right here, guys, Girona have Alaves away. Now, Alaves away could be tricky because Alaves should be easy. They should be able to beat Alaves. Villarreal, that could be tough. Valencia, that should be easy. But then again, it is on the road at the Mestalla. And then they have Granada at home. And Granada are already relegated, I believe, right? No, they're not quite relegated, actually. So I think for Girona, guys, are they going to finish second place? Because I'm looking at Barca's fixtures, guys. Barca's fixtures is a bit rough. It's a bit rough. Looking at Barca's fixtures, guys, because this is what's upcoming, guys. We have Real Sociedad on Monday. Then Almeria. Then they're in the relegation battle. Rayo Vallecano and then Sevilla. Yeah, that's going to be tough, guys. That's going to be tough. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Actually, I want to ask you guys this question in the chat. So which team you guys think is going to get second? Almería's already relegated. They're already relegated. And the top four guys, because Atletico is going to get fourth. I'm pretty confident of that. Atletico is probably going to get fifth, and I think Sociedad should finish sixth. I feel like the top seven might stay as it is. I feel like the top seven is going to stay as it is because I don't see any. The only thing I can see changing is maybe Barcelona gets second over Girona. But other than that, I think the top seven is going to stay as it is, and I think top seven is going to get European football. So that's where the relegation battle. That's going to be interesting. I think Las Palmas onwards is safe. I feel like Sevilla. I feel like Sevilla. I think it's really basically between Celta, Cadiz, Granada, Almeria, and maybe Mallorca. Maybe those five teams. So, yeah. During AD, we'll be back next season. I hope so, man. I hope so. And TPUM says, if Bartomeu was still here, I'd be worried. Yeah, dude. I agree with you, man. If Bartomeu was still our president, I would be very, very concerned. That man could not buy a good decision if he tried to. Darius Elpotru says, Xavi should be sacked for Barca. Dude, that's obvious, man. Like, Xavi, we should have sacked Xavi at the end of the season. But instead, the board is like, okay, we'll keep you on for another season. And I agree. I'm not a fan of Xavi staying. I want a Xavi sack too. But it is what it is. Tapia M says, if Cadiz go down, teams should be all over Ledesma. Surprised last season that when Elche went down, weren't all over Edgar Badilla. Yeah, Ledesma is a solid keeper, man. Ledesma is a really good goalkeeper, guys. Barcelona, man, make notes. Barcelona, man, there's a solid goalkeeper right there. There's a solid goalkeeper, Ledesma. Ledesma is right there. Barcelona, take notes. Darius Selpatru says, congrats, Girona and Dobrik. Well deserved. Yeah, Girona's going to be in the next season's Champions League. Tapia M says, Almeria already gone. Athletic Club could have finished above Atleti, but the Copa del Rey celebration let it slip. Girona City won playing UCL. Atletico Madrid have had solid goalkeepers like Jan Oblak for Slovenia, Horitu, Moldova for Romania. Good to see this club qualify to UCL again. Well, it's not quite official yet, Darius, but they're going to probably make it through. They're probably going to make the Champions League. My favorites goalies in the league are easily March Villa and Valles. Oh, yeah, Valles is a good keeper from Las Palmas. March Villa is a solid keeper, guys. I think during the Euros, Tepiwa, he's gonna get a big offer. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, Georgia does so well, gets a big move in the summer after the Euros because of how good he's been. So I wouldn't be surprised. I think the Euros is when people are really gonna take note of him. So let's see what you guys saying. So most of you guys said not sure. Some of you guys said yes and no, 12%. But yeah, I feel like everything's gonna stay the same. Which team? Because I feel like Granada's going to go down. I think Granada's almost kind of confirmed. They're not quite official, but I think it's almost confirmed. I think it's going to be between Cadiz and Celta Vigo, Mallorca. I think Cadiz. Let me see Cadiz's fixture actually. So they got Getafe. Then they got to play Sevilla away. Sevilla away is going to be interesting, and then Almeria at home. The Almeria away in the final match day. Las Palmas is going to be tough. I think this game is going to be interesting. I think I'm going to stay as it is. I think I'm going to stick as it is. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick it as it is, guys. I think the teams are going to stay. Whichever spots are in, respectively, I think is going to stay. I think Barcelona will not get second place. I think we're going to finish third this season, which would be bad. Which would be bad. So yeah. Cadiz have been surviving at the death every season. This year, their time is up. Marshville could perform amazing against Turkey for Jordan's team of the Euros. Yeah. Relegation ready. Yeah, guys, best of force to be reckoned with. Man, always single-handedly drags Celta out of the mud. Yeah. I think that's going to stay as it is, guys. I think it's going to stay as it is. So, But yeah, so let me ask you guys this question. Do you guys think Barca will finish second or third? I think we're going to finish third this time. I think with this defeat, had we had won today, guys, then I would have been pretty confident to finish second. Because then we would have, because Girona would have done 71, we would have gone 76. We would have had a 5-point gap. 5-point gap, then that's a pretty good gap. Now, it's tough. And remember, guys, head-to-head is a tiebreaker, not goal difference. And so Girona have destroyed us head-to-head wise. So even if we finish level on points, Girona has a better goal difference. Girona has a better head-to-head. So I'm worried for that. Girona City won't play in the Champions League. I hope so, man. I hope so. But you might be right, man. You might be right. Poor Sevilla, terrible defense. Yeah, Sevilla, man, not been great. Sevilla been terrible these last few seasons, man. It's just that they did so well in Europa League. That's why, everyone said, oh, they had a good season, but reality, they weren't good last season. Tari Jesus said, well, Atletico Madrid win another La Liga. I don't know, man. I'm not sure about Atletico Madrid, man, because they have enough potential. They have enough to challenge us. That's just, they never show up, man. So, Sevilla never built on Europa League success. Isaac Romero has been a bright spark for them, though. All right, I see. They've gone trophyless again. Simony for sure has one more title in him. His board needs to give him defenders, though. Yeah. Atletico needs defense. Their defense is awful. So Sevilla is the Kevin Mendelbar. I don't know, man. Not sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next. I feel like everything's going to stay the same here in La Liga. I don't think there's much more to this. I said this to AD the other day. They kept buying for positions they didn't need while neglecting their back line. Yes, that's true. Their back line is important. Okay, guys, let's go look at the EPL, guys. EPL. So we spent 30 minutes already. And I try to keep it an hour, but we're probably going to go a bit more an hour. But obviously because Real Madrid won the league, so that kind of took us some time. So let's go ahead and move on to EPL. Although, to be fair, with the EPL, I don't really have much to say. I don't have much to say with the EPL. Because let's be real, guys. The relegation battle, I think it's pretty certain that Luton and Burnley's going to go down. And oh my God, Sheffield United conceded 100 goals. 100 goals? That is embarrassing. I'm sorry, man. That is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. 100 goals is insane. And just to compare with you guys, Almeria have conceded 67 goals. 67. 100 is wild, man. I'm sorry. Sheffield United, I don't want to see these guys ever again in the Premier League. I don't want to see Sheffield United ever again in the Premier League because Sheffield United is an absolute disgrace. Okay? And obviously, Everton and Nottingham Forest got points deduction, guys. Man, this is just sad. Everton and Nottingham Forest. But do you guys agree with me, though? Like, do you guys think the relegation is going to stay as it is? Because I personally think so. I think Burnley, it's almost doomed for them. Because looking at they have 2 games to go, 24 points. They need 30 points, and I just don't see that. Let me look at Burnley's fixtures. So they got to play Tottenham away. Yeah, that's pretty much done. And then Nottingham Forest. Maybe they could get something against Nottingham Forest, but I think it's pretty much bad. They're looking at Luton Town. It's rough, man. It's rough. I think it's over for Luton. West Ham away, and then Fulham at home. Yeah, it's over for Luton. I think it's over for Luton, guys. And yeah, the Nottingham Forest, I think they'll be fine. Everton should be fine. And then for the European spots, man. European spots. So remember, guys, I think it'll be top 7. So, guys, because let's be real, guys. I think top 4 is going to stay as it is. I think Aston Villa is going to get Champions League. Do you guys agree with me in the chat? Even though Spurs do have a game in hand, they're 7 points behind. Because looking at Spurs, because looking at Aston Villa's fixtures, they have to play Brighton. They got to play Brighton away tomorrow. That's gonna be big. If they could win against Brighton, which Brighton have been in terrible form, by the way, that would be good. And then Liverpool, and then Crystal Palace, and yeah. So I think for Villa, they should get fourth. Do you guys agree with me? I think they should get fourth. I think Villa is gonna get fourth, guys. Because looking at Spurs, they gotta play Burnley, which should be easy. Actually, you know what? Spurs might have actually. Oh yeah, I forgot Liverpool away. I'll tell you what, guys. If Spurs probably need to beat Man City. If Spurs beat Man City, beat Burnley, and then beat Sheffield United, that'll be 9 points. And let's say they lose against Liverpool. And Aston Villa, so 969. Yeah, if they just get one win here, because honestly, guys, I think Aston Villa could win either. I think Aston Villa's going to beat Brighton. So I think Aston Villa's going to get Champions League. Guys. Because I'm looking at Crystal Palace. Yeah, I think they're going to get Champions League, guys. So, yeah, I think Aston Villa's going to get Champions League. So, yeah, then as far as the title is concerned, guys, I think it's Man City's to lose because I'm looking at Arsenal's fixtures. I don't think they're beating United. I don't think they're beating Manchester United away. Because and Everton at home, that should be easy. But I don't see them beating Manchester United away. I think it's going to cost them. Whereas for Man City, they got Fulham away. They should be able to win that. And then Tottenham away. Now, Tottenham away could be tricky, but then they got West Ham. So really, the only game, I just think that for me, Man City is going to take care of business. They're going to win this title. Guys. And we're going to have to accept that. Man City does 4 in a row, which should be bad. It looks bad in the league. Let me do this right now. Man City winning 4 Premier Leagues in a row is bad. It looks bad in the league. So that's the thing, man, is that I think Man City for me is that even if they lose against Spurs, which a lot of people say they're going to lose against Spurs, 85, and then obviously 87, right? Whereas for Arsenal, do they even beat Man United away? I don't know. That's tough. Because say what you will about Man United, guys, and how trash they are, how terrible they are. Man United at Old Trafford is a beast. Man United is generally solid at Old Trafford. So I think Arsenal could really be struggling in that game. So I would expect Man City to win this. I think Man City is going to win this title, guys, and I think they got it. I think they're going to take care of business. And Manchester City, it would be crazy if Manchester City don't win this title. So, yeah. And then Liverpool is going to get third, and the Aston Villa and the Spurs will get fifth, and then Newcastle. Guys, do you guys think United is going to get sixth? Or because remember, Chelsea's still in this too. I think West Ham is out. I don't think West Ham's getting European football. Bournemouth, yeah, it's pretty unlikely. So really, guys, it's between that 6th and 7th can be interesting because Tottenham's surely going to get fifth. I think Tottenham should get fifth. Newcastle, United, or Chelsea. One of those three is going to get European football, and one's going to miss out. Now remember, Manchester United are in the FA Cup final. They are in the FA Cup final, so if they win the FA Cup final, they could get Europa League. So then it would make things a bit different. But that's assuming. Okay, so looking at Newcastle's fixtures, let's see Newcastle fixtures. Newcastle got to play Brighton away. Brighton at home. And then Man United on the road. And then Brentford. Guys, this one's going to be big. Man United away at Old Trafford. That's going to be a big one. That's going to be a big one, guys. That's going to be a big, big one. Because I think Man United needs to win that game. Because I'm looking at Man United, guys. Man United's looking tough. They got to play Arsenal. That's going to be a tough game. Newcastle, Brighton, the Crystal Palace. Guys, I worry for United. I genuinely worry for United. Because I don't know. Honestly. I don't know. I think there's a possibility, guys, United could go with the Conference League, which would be embarrassing, by the way, if they do. So, and yeah. So, yeah, I think Chelsea. Let me look at Chelsea's fixtures real quick. So Chelsea got Nottingham Forest, the West Ham, Brighton, and then Bournemouth. Hey, you know what? Chelsea might actually have a chance, guys. Chelsea might be in this. I'll put it this way, guys. I think Chelsea have to beat Brighton. If Chelsea don't beat Brighton, I think Brighton's the toughest game they have of the four. Okay, guys. So I want to ask you guys this question: which team do you guys think is going to finish the 7th place? 6th and 7th. So, yeah, 6th and 7th, guys. So actually, two of those three. So one's going to completely miss out on European football. One's going to completely miss out. If I had to make a prediction, I think it's going to stay as it is. I think Newcastle's going to get 6th. I think United's going to get 7th. And I think Chelsea's going to miss out. I think Chelsea's going to miss out on European football by the finest of margins. And the reason why I go to Newcastle finish above United is because Newcastle have a way better goal difference. And I just don't trust United. I just don't. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Newcastle to finish 6th. United 7th. Dang, United in the Conference League. That is wild. So let me read what you guys saying in the chat. I start watching the Premier League. Now, Sevilla are more of a cup team. Okay, where am I? Sevilla more a cup team. Lopetegui had the team at their highest points to the league, but they didn't build on that. They kept leaning to the cups. Yeah, that's the problem with Sevilla, man. They're just they're like cup merchants, man. Cup merchants. So, yeah. Tarichi just says the Premier League is a farmers' league. The team that is a sleeping giant is Athletic Club. Exactly. Would you consider Sevilla a big club? Maybe in the cup competitions they are, but not in the league. I wouldn't mind Super League. Yes, I do. Company getting relegated. Yeah, they're big, but in cup sense, they aren't a league title winning side, but they've had solid cup runs throughout over the years. Arsenal could have won that Etihad, but they played for a 0-0. That will cost them. Now, Bucks. I think Arsenal did good. I think getting a draw the way that Etihad is good. I think Arsenal messed up by not beating Villa at home. That's where Arsenal messed up. That's where Arsenal lost the league for me. If you can't beat Aston Villa at home, because I'm looking at Arsenal because they actually did good. I think a draw away at the City is good, but it's the fact they couldn't beat Aston Villa. That is the problem. That was huge because that was a winnable game. You were at home as well. Yeah, for me, that was where Arsenal lost the league. It was for me this game. That's where they lost the league. I think getting a draw away that Etihad was a good result. Okay, guys. So I think we're gonna get someone to join us, guys. So let me send the link to him. Thank God Nottingham Forest is staying up. Tarji said Tottenham are awful. Spurs won't turn versus Man City. If Spurs don't let Man City win, the Spurs fans will riot. But they're still trying to fight for the Champions League though. So I do think Spurs will try to turn up, man, because they want to be in the Champions League, man. They want to give it everything they can. City winning the league. Where's Haaland versus Real Madrid? Haaland's a small game merchant. You can maybe make the argument. Haaland doesn't have an all-around game of a center forward like Kane. Andre's an Australian PE teacher. Come on, Andre did good with Spurs, man. Haaland is the worst player to be called the best player in the world. Box says Man United are on holidays. This is supposed to be the best league in the world, Tari Chicha says. Even Arsenal win all the games, so they'll be second on 89 points. City will be on first 91 points. She says, lol. Hello, Renk.
Hello.
Hello. So I'll talk about the Premier League real quick, and then we'll get your quick thoughts on La Liga, and then we'll move on to the Bundesliga, Serie, and Ligue. So what's your thoughts on the EPL, man? Start with the title race, of course. I know, obviously, this was a terrible month for Liverpool last month, should I say.
Yeah. Obviously, it was horrible for Liverpool because at the start of April, we were top of the Premier League, and now we are out of the title race. Basically, mathematically, it's impossible. So that was pretty tough. And now it's going to come down to Arsenal and Man City. Obviously, it's advantage to Man City because they have the game in hand. So it's basically in their hands. If they win their 3 remaining games, they're going to be champions. But I guess we'll see what Arsenal can do because Arsenal, obviously, they still have to play their 2 games. And if they win that, it's going to put a lot of pressure on City. So I guess that's what's going to come down to.
Yeah. And how do you see that? Because I'm actually, I'm more interested in the European spots because for me, I think Tottenham's almost, because when you agree with me that Aston Villa is going to finish 4th, because I feel like they're the favorites.
Yeah, definitely. Spurs to have a game in hand over them, but even then, even if they win their game in hand, they'd be 4 points behind Aston Villa with only 3 matches to go. So obviously, we'll have to see how Aston Villa do because without Martinez, for their next game is Brighton, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to have to see how they do there without Martinez. Because Brighton defensively, I do not trust one bit. Even though Brighton are also pretty bad right now, I feel like that's going to be a very interesting game. But Aston Villa definitely should be the one to make it into top 4.
Yeah, I would agree. And then you would probably say Spurs are likely to finish 5th, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's 6th spot, 6th to 7th, because I'm looking at it here. Because for me, I don't know if you agree with Ring. For me, it's between Newcastle United and Chelsea, West Ham, Bournemouth, and they're going to fall short.
Wait for 6th?
6th and 7th. 6th and 7th.
Okay. Yeah, West Ham, they've been very inconsistent. Obviously, they had a very strong start. And Bournemouth, they've been a lot better than I think everyone expected. But still, I don't think they are a European caliber just yet. So, yeah, realistically, it's going to be between Newcastle, Man United, and Chelsea, I think.
Yeah, that's 6 spots, 6th and 7th. I'm because for me, I'm looking at, because it's crazy. Chelsea have the easiest fixtures. I think they have I think of the 3 teams, I think Chelsea have the easiest fixture running because they have West Ham, Forest, and Brighton, and Bournemouth.
Mm-hmm.
So, and looking at Newcastle fixtures, I think that United have the toughest because they got to play Crystal Palace, and Crystal Palace away is. I think Palace is a bogey team for United. Am I correct in saying this?
Not sure on that one.
But it is away. It's away. And United I don't think United have a good record away. And remember, Palace did beat them earlier in the season. Then they have Arsenal at home. That's gonna be a big, big one. Newcastle at home, and then Brighton away. And we know how. I know Brighton probably have nothing to play for by that point, but United just typically struggles against Brighton the last few years. So would you agree that United have the hardest fixtures of the 3 teams for that Europa League spot, Conference League?
What are Newcastle's fixtures?
Newcastle, let's see. They got Brighton at home, United away, and then Brentford.
Oh, and Tottenham as well, right?
Yeah, that's a friendly.
Oh, it is a friendly.
Wait, is that? I think it's a friendly, right?
I thought they had a game in hand. It is a friendly. Okay. Yeah, I guess United has the toughest schedule. Newcastle should make it. They were very inconsistent, but now we see that they are recovering a bit of form. Sure, they are beating some minnow teams, but they are slowly getting back there. I feel like Newcastle should be able to get Europa League. And 7th is already Conference League, right?
Yeah, 7th.
It's gonna be tough. I feel like it should still be favored for Man United, even with their tough schedule. But there's room for Chelsea to do something.
United, man, you better not finish real on Chelsea. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Can you imagine if after all this banter season for Chelsea, where they are constantly 10th, they end up making Europe?
Oh my god! But it's also crazy. We're also forgetting this in the take out. What if Man United win the FA Cup? That also complicates things, right?
Would they win the FA Cup?
I mean, let's not. Well, we have to take that in consideration. It's a possibility, even if it's very small. And I do agree with you. Man United, I would be surprised to win the FA Cup, but that also could further complicate things. Yeah, the relegation. Do you think relegation stayed the same? Because I think it is.
Yeah, it's complicated because Burnley lost today, and they are pretty much doomed because of that. I know that their last game is against Nottingham Forest, and that could be very interesting if Forest lose next game and Burnley win their next game. But if not, it's pretty much over in that regard. And Luton are in a pretty tough spot as well. So the only way that this gets interesting is if Burnley win their next game and Forest lose their next game. And then we have Forest against Burnley in the last match day. But besides that, yeah, it should probably stay the same.
Okay, and if you don't mind, you quickly give your thoughts about La Liga real quick. So Real Madrid won the title. Congratulations to them.
Yep.
Carlo Ancelotti. And it was very dominant. Like, look at this, man. Real Madrid only lost one game this season. That's crazy. That's really insane.
Yes. Obviously, we had at the start of halfway through the season, we were giving shouts to Girona to win the league. They were a bit scattered because on the inside, we knew that Real Madrid should be the ones to do this because they have the more experience, they have the more squad depth, and Girona have never been in a position like this. Still, they did great, and Girona have already qualified for the Champions League, which is a huge achievement. But yeah, it's gonna be mostly disappointing for Barca because that run of form they had at the start of the year, where they dropped a lot of points, it's pretty much what costed La Liga. Because after that series against Napoli, Barca started doing really well in La Liga. Like, you guys started to catch up to Real Madrid, but now you dropped a few games and it's over. So it's going to be very disappointing for Barca, obviously. At least you are also going to qualify for the Champions League again, so there's no danger in that. And Atletico Madrid is winning, so they have high chances of making the Champions League as well, and that's going to complete the top four. And yeah, I mean, not much else to comment.
Yeah, then I think would you say that 5th, 6th, and 7th is kind of nailed on? Like, I think 5th and 6th, I'm pretty confident with. That's going to stay as it is, I think.
Yeah. I'm pretty confident that Athletic Bilbao is going to finish 5th and Real Sociedad is going to finish 6th, both the clubs from the Basque country. And then for 7th, obviously it's a bit favored to Real Betis currently because they have that 12-point lead, but I wouldn't be surprised if Valencia or Villarreal even can do something.
Yeah, looking at Valencia's fixtures, they got Alaves at home. That should be winnable for Valencia. Then Rayo, Real Sociedad away. That could be interesting. And then Girona and Celta. Oh, actually, no, I think these two are friendlies. No, sorry. These two aren't friendlies. What am I saying? They're looking at Betis. Betis is just their goal scoring is a big issue for them. They just don't score enough goals. That's the thing. Betis, they got Osasuna away, Almeria, Las Palmas. And I think Real Sociedad and then Real Madrid on the final match day. So, I mean, what team do you have? I'm still going to go with Valencia. I'm still going to go Betis. I think they're going to just about scrape through.
Yeah, I mean, they have that fixture against Almeria, which they should really win. Against Las Palmas. Las Palmas away is actually kind of tough. Like, Las Palmas, a lot of teams struggled away to Las Palmas. Like, Real Madrid had a close game there. Barcelona had a close game there. So it's going to be tough. The game against Real Sociedad is going to be very tight if Real Sociedad is still, competing for European spots. And then the last game against Real Madrid, obviously Real Madrid have nothing to play for in that game, but I think that they should still be able to they should still try to win, especially because they probably are going to rotate some of their players for that game. If they are still in the Champions League, that's going to be right before the Champions League final, right? So
I believe so.
I would expect Real Madrid to rotate for that game, but the substitutes probably want to give a good showing. So I think that game away at the Bernabeu could still be pretty tough for Betis.
Yeah. And yeah, then looking at the actually I want to talk about Real Madrid real quick. So congratulations to them. They won the most La Liga titles. I think it was like 39, I think I saw. Or was it 36? I forgot. No, I think they won 7 more, actually. 9 more, actually.
Yeah.
Wait, how many is it again?
I think it should be 36, right?
Oh, 36. I think it's 36. Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
Number
So 36,
right.
Yeah, 36. So they won the most La Ligas, and Barca with 27. And yeah, Real Madrid, man. You know what's crazy with Real Madrid? They're able to win the league with so many injuries. Well, injuries to crucial players like Courtois, Militao, Alaba as well. These are like 3 main players of the team. And Barca, we couldn't capitalize on this. That's just bad.
And also, they had to completely rebuild the team after Benzema left. They were playing with no striker. So that's why they were struggling at the start of the season. But once they got going, they never stopped. Like you said, completely dominant after that.
Yeah, and only 1 loss this season. You know, they could have gone invincible this season, man.
Who did they lose to?
Atletico Madrid.
Right. Yes.
They're rivals. It's always Atletico. Atletico, like, also another crazy thing. Atletico's the only team I've beaten Real Madrid this season.
Yes. That's also a big point to Real Madrid. Like, they dominated El Clásico this year, so like that is also very important for them.
Yeah, they won. I think it's like the first season in a long time where we didn't even beat Real Madrid. Like, this is usually very rare. So, yeah. Let me read some guys' comments. Tari says, "Sup, y'all? Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool should be ashamed." Let's see. Chelsea, yeah. Actually, would you agree? Yeah, actually, yeah. I would.
Chelsea, yeah. Man United, yeah.
Yeah.
Arsenal have nothing to be ashamed for, in my opinion. Like, they made.
I think they were close, and I think that Villa game. Maybe you could fault it for that one. Because
Arsenal are still in it. Like, the problem is that it's in Man City's hands, and whenever it's in their hands, they usually don't let it slip. But Arsenal are still in it. Like, Arsenal still have nothing to be ashamed of, and also after not being in the Champions League for so long, they made the quarterfinals. I know that they went out in a bit of a disappointing way, but it was still a good showing, in my opinion. And Liverpool, I think we should be ashamed for this last month, because this last month,
I agree.
At the start of April, we were still competing in all fronts, and at the end of April, we are competing in none of the fronts. Like, the season is over after April, so I think we should be ashamed of just because of this last month. But the rest of the season was actually pretty good for Liverpool, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree. Rest of the season. Oh yeah, I want to hear your thoughts on relegation. Do you think relegation stay as it is? Because I think it is.
Yeah, it's going to be very complicated for anything to change. I think Celta Vigo, with that game in hand, even though Celta Vigo have been very shaky, they should be able to get enough points to survive. They have a 5-point cushion, so that's important.
Yeah. I also want to look at the top scores real quick. Let's just look at this real briefly. So as you can see, Joel Brick's the top scorer, 20 goals. Jubilant 18. Sora, the exit. So you actually have a tight race for the Pichichi. We have a tight race.
Yeah.
Who would you pick? If you had to make a prediction for who's going to win the Pichichi from this position, who are you going to pick?
It's tough. I'm debating between Dovic and Lewandowski. I think that's going to be the Pichichi race, because Sorloth, I mean, it depends how good Villarreal start to do. What are the remaining fixtures? Jude Bellingham, he hasn't been. He started off really strong, but he hasn't really been scoring lately. That's why I'm not saying Bellingham. Obviously, he has the ability and he's really good, but he hasn't been scoring lately.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, okay, this might be a little biased, but I'm gonna say it. I think Lewandowski will win it by 1 goal. I just feel like he's just in really, really good goal scoring form, and Dobrik is also in there. But yeah, I think Dobrik will finish second. Then assist wise, Babayana, Nick Williams, and then yellow cards. Why is there no clean sheets here? Who's got the most clean? I think Lunen's got the most clean sheets, right?
Should be.
Yeah, I want to look at this real quick. So let me check it out here. Where is the clean sheets? I think I have to look at it here. I have to click this season. Yeah. Okay, so clean sheets wise, clean sheets. Why is Google not reporting that? That's important.
Zamora Trophy. I think it's the Zamora Trophy, right?
Zamora, yeah. Oh no, that's like the save percentage.
Oh, save percentages.
But where's the clean sheets, bro?
I don't know if they keep
maybe
track
it's just
of
that. Bro, they should. That's something you should keep track of. But whatever.
So
maybe Unai Simon's got the best.
Yeah, Unai Simon probably has the best record.
Man, I thought it would be Lunin. I'm actually surprised to see. But yeah, okay. Like and subscribe. Yeah, guys, get those likes on. How many likes are on? We're on 12 likes, guys. 12 likes. They couldn't beat Burnley. Man City slapped Man United both times. I'm just saying, man. It's the FA Cup final. And remember, last year's final was close, guys. Last year's final was close. It wasn't like Man City destroyed Man United in that final. So, but then again, you could probably argue that Man United have been worse this season compared to last season. So, I don't know, man. So, yeah, and then looking at the EPL top scores, obviously Haaland is probably on course. You would probably say, right?
Yeah, he got a 4-piece today, so that got him pretty much back in the race. And yeah, it was close before that, but now he's pretty much running away with it. Yeah,
assist-wise, Ollie Watkins, yellow cards, red cards. And by the way, I think David Raya is one of the most clean sheets, by the way.
Wow. So yeah, Arsenal was having a really good defensive record.
Yeah. Will Arsenal mentally recover from losing 2 titles agonizingly, one by bottling an 8-point lead and the second by losing one by 1 point?
I think they could. I think they could recover. I guess it depends what recover means. Like, does recover mean that they're going to win it next season or that they are going to do well internationally? I don't know what recovers means.
I think it means like challenge the league title again next season.
They definitely could.
Yeah, I think Arsenal's not going to challenge for the title from this point on. Tari says Man United will finish 7th. Man United in the conference, like
this year has been a disaster for United.
Remember that season where United were so bad? I think it was like 2021 season, I think. Or was it 21-22? I forgot.
21-22, right?
Yeah, that was the season they were so bad.
They had their worst defensive record like ever. Yeah, it was pretty tough.
Yeah, this season might be worse than that season, which is saying something.
Well, I don't know if worse than that season, but it's really disappointing because it looked like under Ten Hag they were finally getting on the right path. You know, they made top 4 again. They were very defensively solid, and this whole season it feels like a step backwards again. And yeah, it's like really bad for them because they finished 4th in their Champions League group. They are now like trying to see if they can qualify to Europe, like not even the Champions League, qualify to Europe, which is like really bad. So it was just a really tough season for United.
Yeah, Man City was slapping United in this FA Cup final again. Let's say Man City should win. I'll say they should win, but I don't know they'll slap.
I have a feeling they'll slap, but
and then okay, what's the definition of slap? Like 3-0, it has to be like a 3-0 margin greater than, right?
Yeah. I have a feeling
the thing is like happen. And you know the thing is like Man City haven't been that good this season. And they're still probably gonna that's the sad thing, man. Compared to like I don't know, they don't feel as dominant as they were last season, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the crazy thing. They robbed Coventry in the semifinal. Yeah, you can make an argument that goal is being disallowed. They provide a 6-point lead in January. This is a ball jump.
I mean, is it a bottle job? It's definitely disappointing. We did lose a lot of games that we should have won because we couldn't score. So maybe you could consider it a bottle job.
I feel like I said, I feel like what you said, Renk, is that I feel like Liverpool disappointed in April. Like I think before April they were having a pretty good season. It's just April month, like everything fell apart.
very much.
Liverpool really fell up in the title race, but I guess that's what you get for relying on Nunes. Is it really on Nunes? I don't think it's all Nunes' fault. Come on, man.
Some blame has to go to Nunez, but not all of it. Like there were a lot of
players
that were disappointing.
Salah.
Salah, Soboslai, bro.
Yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad. What club do you support, Tari Tuesday? I'm a football fan. Chelsea struggle versus small teams. That is, that's a weird thing with Chelsea. That's a weird thing with Chelsea. They actually do well against big teams. Would you want this? Wait, what were you saying, Renk?
No, I was agreeing with you that they cannot do outperform against bigger opposition, Chelsea.
Would you want the Super League to happen?
No.
I'm not a fan of it.
No, me neither.
De Zerbi's overrated. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's
overrated.
Well, maybe to some extent he is. But I don't think he's that overrated. That makes any sense. Just say, wow. Good for Aston Villa with the manager Unai Emery, but shame they lost Olympiacos in the Conference League. I still think Aston Villa have had a good season. If they finish if they finish fourth in the Premier League, it's a good season.
Yeah,
if they don't win the Conference League.
Yeah, it's a good season if they get Champions League football, obviously, after a long time. But they need to sort out that defense. Like, you cannot allow that many chances.
Oh, dude, if I because I said this right, and I'm going to say this again. If they keep that defense in the Champions League, they're going to get destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially because they're going to be like a pot 4 team. Oh, my God.
Yeah. United Chelsea goes back to bros. What is left for Barca next season? Yeah. Rank, I've said this before. If we don't get a quality DM, might as well hand Real Madrid the title.
Who would you like to get?
I really want Andre, personally. I think he's a quality DM.
Would Andre play? Because you got Vitor Roque and he's not playing.
Oh, yeah, sweet. Thank you for reminding me. This club is so stupid that they're loaning out Vitor Roque.
Bruh. You fought so much for Vitor Roque, and now you're letting him go?
Bro,
you're not going to use him?
Like, I'm telling you, man, the management of this club is a disgrace. Calcio is the place to be. We'll get there, man. Serious week. Modern football is overrated as a whole. So I'll take it 4 L's with no AFCON, Premier League, Europa League, and FA Cup. I mean, he did win the Carabao Cup, so. That's something. We're just working on mentality, sign a quality DM left a week. Better than your T and conference mistake of existence. Poor time, they finishing 5th as Romania. I feel bad for Rada Drugson. Bucks enter losing a poor Atletico side, some of the Serie. I feel like that's a bit harsh, but
yeah, it's one game.
Yeah, the thing is, Serie is doing well, man. They got an additional spot in the Champions League. Like, maybe not in the Champions League, but they performed well in the Europa League and Conference League. So, yeah, Diego Costa got man of the match was Arbella in both games. What's Arbella?
I don't know. Maybe it's autocorrect.
Okay. So it's not as good as it used to be. Yeah. Never mind though. But the French crowd backlash is incredible. Ipswich got promoted to the Premier League. Oh yeah, shout out to Ipswich, man. Shout out to Ipswich. Got a new team. So they have never been in the Premier League before, right, Renk?
No, they've been here, but it's been like a long time, maybe like 20 years or something.
Okay. I've returned. Welcome back, EP7. I'm actually a bit late reading these comments. Andrew was getting hyped to Tottenham while he was top of the Premier League.
Yes,
I think he is a good coach, though. He is a good coach.
No.
Okay, can we agree that he's better than Conte?
No, he's not better than Conte.
Well, what he did at Spurs, specifically at Spurs.
Okay, maybe. Maybe Ange at Spurs is maybe better than Conte at Spurs. I can give you that, but Conte is a better manager than Ange.
Oh yeah, of course. Like if you look at everything, but I'm saying like just specifically at Spurs.
Okay, maybe, but Ange is still really bad. Like I do not read that guy.
I was kissing starting to give respect, and Dingo needs to leave Brighton. Yeah, Brighton, man, they're falling apart, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sad thing with the Premier League is that do you think Aston Villa might be like, oh, one season amazing, next season bad?
It's a possibility because there's potential for teams like Tottenham, Newcastle, Man United, Chelsea to spend a lot of money on players and suddenly become better than Aston Villa again. But it's not. I don't think it's bad. It's kind of like how the things go. The normal thing. It's not normal for smaller clubs to do well and keep that spot, right? Like Brighton was supposed to be like a relegation scrap team, and they made Europe, so that was fantastic. But it's not like, okay, the standard for Brighton now is to always be in Europe. No, it's still Brighton. So I think that if the next season Aston Villa drop again to like 7th or 8th, it's normal because they're Aston Villa.
They are a big club though, right? Historically speaking, right?
Yeah, like domestically they are. In England, Aston Villa is a big club, but it's the same with Tottenham. Like Tottenham is a big club in England, but not in Europe, right?
Yeah. Serie is not the only league top league they all have. Yeah, that's true. Hala Madrid, I knew they would win the league. Albert, you can't be a magista. That's shameless. That sucks. I look at 2012, 2018 would have locked La Liga in 2023-24.
No.
I don't know about that. That's hard to say.
No, I don't agree with that.
Serious recently, to be fair. Gross for Man United with Hoyland. As well, understand. Okay. It's more competitive, which is good. But to be fair, it's more down to money as well. Italians are mismanaged, plus strong luxury of oil states / oligarchs. Man got lucky to make the final. If I'm the PSG owner, I'm selling PSG and buying an Italian club. Eric Garcia plays for Girona. Girona qualified for UCL. Anyone doesn't know. Yeah, they already qualified. Early prediction: Girona will win the Champions League and next season finish second in the league again. Okay, Albert. Albert, are you serious with this? By the way, Xavi should have left. I think they'll fell off. I hope Valencia gets back being a top dog. This Montevideo is going to become a CL stadium next season. Insane. Stop laying Jamie, bro. You went trophyless. 80. You'd be waving your German flag next week in support of Bayern. Will you be? Let's just say that I want Bayern to win, but I don't know if I'll be waving my German flag.
Damn.
Yeah, Bayern, man, please do something.
Say football, like the kids say.
When we won this La Liga, you also stop attacking. He's not to blame for a loss today. To be fair, I don't really blame Xavi for today. That was more on the players I blame. But Xavi does deserve blame for the season, though. It's weird how Real Madrid have won more La Ligas after Barcelona, but only won 2 with him. Oh my, that's actually. You have to.
It's not on CR7. It's on Messi, okay? The problem is that Messi left Barcelona. It's not that CR7 left Real Madrid. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I think if Messi didn't leave Barca, Real Madrid probably don't win these league titles in recent years.
Yeah, I agree.
So, La Liga, or do you think it's good enough? La Liga falling off. The only loss to see I blame Xavi was the 4-1 Real Madrid Super Cup when he decided to play the high line against Rodrigo Bellingham, etc. It's not the same level as it used to be. Yeah, the individual performance from the players make him look bad. So it was a clown. Bellingham might win the Golden Boot. Bellingham scored today. Where did Dobrock play before? He came from, I think it was Dinner Pro 1. I think it was Dinner Pro 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Dinner Pro did well in the Conference League last season. I'm saying, this is what I'm talking about. Scouting is important, man. Yeah, the individual performance make him look bad. Lewandowski still finished. Yeah, he signed Romero to replace Busquets. Yeah, Zamora Trophy works on calculations rather than just clean sheets. Bob is Zamora Trophy. Yeah, I personally thought he'd be great this season. Holland winning another goal was just sad. Low Man United. Give me Wolves to retire. Holland's the best striker in the EPL right now.
I mean, what's the competition like?
Yeah, I guess you could probably say. That's not a good thing. I hope he signed quality in the summer. Why? How's the stat matter? But Messi Ballon d'Or was a fraud. Heck, I don't want to get into those debates. But let's say it was controversial, that World Cup. I mean, that Ballon d'Or. Sorry. I was football, though. I think I'll leave it football and replace it with baking cakes. Messi deserved the Ballon d'Or for the World Cup he had. No, he's not. That was 6 weeks ago. I would also like to learn how to plant trees and flowers. It's Cule. Hi. Man United really ruined Liverpool season. Do you actually agree with this?
Nah, I feel like that's a bit of a narrative that people are trying to impose. I feel like Liverpool would have imploded either way.
I think, you know what? I think really, I don't think it was. I think it was just I don't think it was any team that ruined it. I think you guys just got over fatigued. Just the players started getting tired out.
Yeah, that's why I don't think there was a specific event that ruined Liverpool's season.
Yeah. Oh, man, a lot of comments to go through. I might need to do slow mode. So, although to be fair, I don't really have much to do tonight. So, Albert, winning a World Cup doesn't mean Ballon d'Or. It's part of the process the whole year. Clean sheets is Unai Simon, Romero, then Mats, Dimitri, Marmashvili tied, then Gazani, then Luna. Sort of tied. Luna could have kept higher, but he rotated early in the season for Kappa. Oh, that's why. Man City let Gundogan, Mars go, and they're still going to win the Premier League. That's actually crazy, man.
I mean, Gundogan, yes, was pretty important to Man City. Mahrez, that last season, maybe not so much. But...
Yeah, I feel like Mars was starting to decline. They based on the season. So it's Tixki. Wait, what is that? Tixki is without Pepis. Edward Word. Wait, what? You know, it's a fraudulent win. Come on. The World Cup Ballon d'Or very important trophy. So, what do you mean? Okay, World Cup is important. World Cup is important. Albert, come on. You're gonna miss so many big chances. I don't like how he got it. I watched his highlights and he was great at winning back ball. They're based on international club football. I recommend sleep as much as possible. Eat well, read, watch some films, and great story. Then maybe your team will be great again. Pep still needs to improve himself. I want to see him take switch to the top four. You know that's done. That's done. Done. Is that done, man? Renk?
Yeah, obviously.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if Ipswich wins the league next season, that might be that might be better than Leicester City.
Yeah, that is toy.
Super League is great for Calcio clubs, but a bad idea overall. Zero is not overrated. You just have to call up Ipswich Sam Mosley. He's not good enough for a big club. Deserve is cool for a few months, but Brighton fumbled. Deserve so. Would you sell Lewandowski as? Would you still keep Lewandowski number one striker? This is a tough one. You know what I'll do is this. I'll still keep Lewandowski, but we need someone to challenge, compete with him. Maybe for one more season, because he's still been pulling up the numbers. He's still doing amazing. So, but then again, his age, man, that's the thing. Barca will sign Ndidi. I don't want Ndidi. You need a new goalkeeper. Yeah, we this has been an issue for a long time. Carlos Vela is a free agent. What the?
Now that you think about it.
Dude, Carlos Vela at Barca. Oh my jeez. I'm in Arsenal. Imagine we Nigeria and the 22 has more AFCON. I know. Conte over Ange. Actually, you know what? Maybe yes. Yeah, because Conte did get Spurs at Champions League. Ange didn't. So, yeah. Even though Spurs did yeah. Would rank like Postecoglou at Anfield?
No.
Conte got them the Champions League, even though it's not a trophy. We would have won it. The Premier League is basically all a Super League with all oil and money. I'm just a good coach for what Spurs are aiming. Oh my God, Cooley's aiming Vic's AVI. I feel like you should change the AVI. I don't know if I should bring it on screen. Renk, what do you think? Should Vic change his AVI?
I cannot see it.
You can't see it?
No, because
Oh, so only I can see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just say it's an image of a it's a controversial image. Okay. Fine. I hope my channel doesn't get affected.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Xavi Atreides, Xavi, you terrorist, Xavi Hernandez. That's all I gotta say.
Oh man.
Anyways, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Rank, how you doing? AD.
Doing fine.
As you can see by my AVI, I'm not doing fine. I'm lost for words, lost for words. But congratulations to this is gonna hurt a lot to say, but congratulations to Real Madrid for winning La Liga, and congratulations to Carlo Ancelotti, who had multiple injuries, long-term injuries, and he still managed to
Yeah, that's
have
true.
unbelievable season. About to make it 90 points if they take it serious from here. Um, what else can I say? Uh, Nothing else. Just that Xavi's a terrorist, and that Laporta is also a terrorist, and our club
Uh,
is in hostage. It's a hostage right now, hostage situation.
uh,
But shout out to Arsenal today. Very the match fixing for Arsenal, but they got the job done. Um,
wow.
you had to watch a game. It was laughable. Some of those calls that was going in Arsenal's favor. It's clear to me that there's an agenda against City, not wanting them to go 4 in a row. Because like how is that a foul on the Arsenal goalkeeper? Like never seen that in my life. Even with
Okay, Rank. Rank. Did you watch the Arsenal game, by the way?
No, I didn't wake up that early.
It was nasty. It was nasty. But I haven't watched the City game. I don't know what happened. Heard Haaland scored a hat trick.
4 goals.
For 4 goals.
Yeah,
Damn. Against Wolves. Wolves were was the only team I thought they were gonna drop points against. Now that they beat them, I think they're gonna win every game.
Even Spurs away?
Yes, every game.
I think they'll draw against Spurs.
Spurs is in shambles. They have this Johnson guy, this winger, who is like he's worse than Rafinha. Like that's the worst winger I've ever seen in my life. I saw him against Chelsea. Never seen such a horrible winger in my life. Like I'm not even a Spurs fan, but each time he was on the ball and he had space to run at defenders, I literally got angry, bro. I got like, there's no way. Why am I getting angry for a Spurs team that have zero connections? When I see brain dead footballers, I just get angry. That's pretty much it. Liverpool hang in there. Don't let Aston Villa go there and catch up. It's pretty far though. Impossible.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Aston Villa can finish above Liverpool? Wait, let me see.
Nah, just saying, hang in there.
Oh, Rank, that'd be terrible. That happens.
Hang in there, Aston Villa. Spursy, fifth. Well, where's Man United? Chelsea's at it. Not bad for Chelsea. I expected them to stick at 10th and 11, but progress is progress, I guess. And for Alaguler, you started against Cadiz. You didn't get a G. Hold that. Man. You're not making it. Man. You're ending up at Real Sociedad or Valencia next season. Hold that. Man. Probably shameless. Pookie, if you're hearing this, bro, your boy ain't gonna be the next Ozil, as you were telling me. Who else? Oh, Michel from Girona, bro. Absolute top manager. He says all the right things, does all the right things. He destroyed us with Eric Garcia in defense. That guy is 100 times better than Xavi Hernandez. And
that's dud, man. That's dud.
Guys out here are telling me that, who should we bring in? There's no manager available. Excuse me? Thiago Motta, Michel, Thomas Tuchel is about to leave this season. Bro, million options, but our president is like, Xavi needs to stay for some reason. I'm
Okay,
not.
let me.
Usually, I'm angry. I'm frustrated, but I'm just at this point. The emotional ties are not even there anymore. But like, you guys, if you guys play Dark Souls and you die and you're a hollow just wandering around in dungeons trying to collect your souls, you have zero humanity left. That's me right now, just wandering.
Okay, let's read some of the comments. Conte got the Champions League now trophy. Would have won it. The Premier League is basically a Super League with all the money. Yeah, you could probably, I guess.
That's why Renk doesn't want the Super League. He doesn't want us to start rating his team.
I don't want the Super League because it takes away from the stories of smaller clubs trying to make it into big competitions.
Yeah, you know, it's actually because every top 5 league we've had an underdog that do well. Like look at La Liga, Girona.
I'm telling you, if they have a Super League, if a small team makes it into that competition,
it's not gonna make it because it's like invitations. Only the big clubs get in.
Yeah, of course. Like every new format has to need some sort of invitation, right? Like for a temporary.
Yeah, but it basically seals out any small clubs from getting in and competing against bigger clubs.
I mean,
okay, guys,
we're gonna have that debate next time.
Yeah, let's we're gonna be here all day if we do that. So Andre's a good coach for Spurs are aiming for. It's like the complex Roma is with Mourinho. You don't need those high wage bills and flashy transfer and drama just to grind UCL spots. Yeah. Like I think he is a good coach. I think he is a good coach at Spurs level because that's what Spurs is.
The Spurs manager?
You know? Yeah.
That guy's suicidal. I'm sorry. He never parks the bus. He never defends. I don't know what he's doing.
He's a good coach. He's not like an elite coach. He's not like elite coach.
He's naive. He's silly.
I think Boniface was there too.
It's one thing to be adventurous and go full on attack, but leaving your backline exposed the way he did in every big game is crazy. Like you have to have some level of tactic for defending leads or defending when you're under pressure, bro. I mean, look at the set piece goals that Chelsea scored against them. That guy's an awful manager.
So people have said that's what Poch works so well at Spurs. And for Roma, some of the coaches they had prior to Jose. Nigeria had indeed previous AFCONs. They didn't win. Yeah, Conte-style coaches are better coaches, but they don't want up their mid-tier clubs because it always ends up complaining, wasted resources. Yes, we've had. Nigeria needs to bring a coach like Xavi. Lol. Oh, you guys have Finity George, huh? Finity George, former.
My question is, where is if Bayern Leverkusen keep all their players, how far do you think they make it to the Champions League?
It's tough to say, man. I don't know, man. But the new format, it's really complicated. The old format would probably say like quarterfinals.
I can't believe people don't want a Super League, but they want this new nasty ass format. Except you're not gonna get the income from the Super League. You're just gonna have more games and more teams to compete against.
Yeah, the club's announcement generally affect Liverpool, and why do clubs say BT Sports is pretty low? Yeah, Renk, you have anything to answer that?
No, I think that Klopp wanted to announce that he was leaving before the end of the season so that Liverpool had time to get someone else, right? So he was doing it with a good intention. And I don't know if it affected the players. It would be pretty strange if it affected the players. Like, what's the reasoning? That the players felt pressured because it was Klopp's last season or something? Because I don't think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, he slighted BT Sports. What did he say? I remember him calling a journalist fat. Like that was. I felt like I was being bullied there.
Renk a spot about Liverpool. The collapse have been coming. Renk called it out before it happened, but Liverpool basically read their luck for a while, eventually before it became unsustainable. Also, Arnold slots to Liverpool. Oh yeah, I think
it's. I think it's a sensible signing because it makes sense. He did really well in the Eredivisie with PSV, so it definitely makes sense as a signing. I want to see how he does. Like in the first season, I'm not gonna be that critical of his. Like I expect us to make top 4. I don't know if we're gonna be in a title race. If we are in a title race, great. But I expect us to make top 4 again. And besides that, just see how he does, how he develops the team, what signings he brings on. So I'm gonna be patient with him for the first season because it's gonna be like a big change for everyone not having Klopp. So I'm gonna be patient this first season. That's about it. But let's see how he does.
By the way, guys, my Streamyard thing might be expiring soon, so maybe we'll do is like another restream for like the other leagues, Ligue 1 and Serie Bundesliga. So might have to do that. So I'll try to stick on here as long as I can, but if I have to end, I have to end. So I knew Morris was finished, but he still scored a decent amount of goals. I don't want Arsenal to win the Premier League, but I don't want Man City to win 4 in a row. They gave Man City 2 penalties versus Wolves. Son is the purple patch.
Oh, that guys, if Pep goes 4 in a row, how bad will it be really? Like, I think about it. Like, it's not bad. Why is it bad? Why is it bad? Someone explain to me why. Why is it bad?
I will let Renk explain.
What has Pep done to deserve this hate?
To do 4 in a row. He just built a really insanely coordinated team where all the pieces fit together and just work flawlessly to, basically get the most out of everyone. And they play a very suffocating style of football that doesn't allow their opponents to play. So it's just very effective at winning leagues because you consistently get results against everyone basically. And it's very hard that a team beats you dominating you. Like, what's the last time you remember a team dominating City? Like, every time we see City lose, it's because they get like cheesed on a counter attack or whatever. It's not like they are getting dominated when they lose. So Pep has developed a really dominant style of football that nobody knows how to counter. And he also has all the money, obviously, to sign the players to fit that system and the squad depth to make it work on multiple competitions. So he earned it by his own merits. And it was also helped that the times he was challenged, the teams couldn't keep up because they don't have the same resources, right?
But you guys had enough. That's one thing people need to understand. Bro, the crazy thing is, bro, people don't think about this long term. Let him go 4 in a row, let him retire, let him become Barca president, and then he's out of your hands. Then you guys can fight for that league title till kingdom come. The guys got to think long term. He already announced that he's gonna fight for presidency in the near future. I bet if he goes 4 in a row, he'll be like, you know what? Legacy said as a manager, let me leave. So what we say, okay. Are we taking the deal, guys? Arsenal, are you guys willing to drop this league title for the next season?
No, they're not willing to do that. Okay. Next up is Son is the purple patch merchant. They gave Man City 2 penalties versus Wolves. Yeah, I know. I saw. I didn't watch the game, by the way, so I can't comment. I know they did. Adam says I believe. The rest of teams don't believe in their success. Would you take? Of course no. Of course no.
Marcus as manager. That's like
be
at
careful,
this point.
Be careful what you say.
At this point, I'd rather have Xavi's brother managing us, man.
Pochettino was overrated at Tottenham. It's a dust league, though. I'm gonna angry at Pep for this, but I'm angry at clubs like Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, etc. Man City can be about too. Okay, guys, let's look at the Serie real quick. Man, we're running out, so we're going a bit over time. So, looking at the Serie here, guys. So obviously, Inter have already won the league. Milan, Juventus, Bologna. And yeah, by the way, guys, so Serie is going to have 5 spots for the Champions League. So I feel like, is the top 5 going to stay as it is? Because I feel like it might just be.
I feel like the only change we might see is Atalanta go ahead of Roma, but that's about it.
Yeah, that I agree with. So yeah, and then obviously, so I think it'll be up to 8 now, right? 8 spot. Well, then also it could be 6 teams. I think if Atalanta or Roma wins the Europa League, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
damn, look at the massive gap between first, second, and third. It's actually sad.
Yeah, then obviously Lazio. I think Lazio will probably finish 7th. Maybe could finish 6th. Fiorentina is done. Napoli, yeah. So I feel like the top 8 might stay as it is, and then maybe Napoli goes above Fiorentina.
I beg Thiago Motta not to leave to Juventus, to that train wreck of an institution.
And then how do you guys think relegation is going to go? Because relegation is pretty crazy.
So
no,
Sassuolo. The fact that Sassuolo are winning makes this very interesting because now it's going to be like a close race between 5 teams. Even Cagliari still could go down. I think that Lecce is probably going to be okay. But below that, like Cagliari, Verona, Frosinone, and Empoli are not safe, definitely.
Green.
I'm surprised for Udinese. Like Udinese have been doing horribly. They've been on horrible form. I think that there's a good chance that it stays as it is because of the form that the teams are on. Because obviously Udinese and Sassuolo are in the worst form right now. So if that continues, they are going to go down. They need to win some games. Sassuolo is winning, obviously. So I think it's going to stay as it is. But if I had to pick another team to go down, I would probably say Hellas Verona, maybe.
Oh man, but yeah, I think yeah, the relegation is really tough to call because
Wait,
Swallow
they're winning against Inter. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Hold on. Green Barca, you better make it. Green Barca. That's all I'm calling. That's all I call him. So Swallow.
Now, is it head to head or a goal difference in Serie A for tiebreaker? I think it's head to head.
I think it's head to head. Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. So, I feel like it's gonna stay. I don't want to say stay as it is because I feel like it's a boring answer, but it might just be.
I wonder who's getting promoting next season.
Oh, that's also something we should be looking at. Oh man. Well, we're not gonna have enough time today. We'll look at next time, guys. Next time. Plus, I don't think all the leagues are done, so we should probably wait until all the leagues are done. We'll do it for the May review actually, because this is a review in April. But yeah, how do you guys think the European spots? Like the European spots, I think is gonna stay as it is, right? The top 8, I think.
By the way, guys, for the Barca fans, Barca Athletic won today again. Very crucial for promotion.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay, Vic. What do you think, man? How do you think the top 8 is going to finish? Do you think the Serie is going to stay as it is for the European spots?
Don't be surprised if Atalanta give it a little bit more push.
Yeah.
Atalanta is good enough, but Roma's purple patch is going down. I feel like Atalanta might start catching.
Yeah, you know what? I think Atalanta might get that 5th spot. To be honest with you, Renk. Because let me look at Atalanta's fixtures. Atalanta, let's see. They got to play Salernitana away. Oh, this is gonna be big, guys. This is gonna be big. Atalanta, Roma, May 12th.
Yep.
Lecce, then Torino. The Roma, on the other hand, what do they have? Juventus.
Yeah, it's tough.
Atalanta, Genoa, Empoli, Milan. Oh yeah, Roma. I think you know what, Renk? I think I agree with you. I think Atalanta's going to finish 5th.
Mm-hmm.
I think Roma will finish 6th. And then 7th, I think will be Lazio. And 8th, I think will be Fiorentina. Guys, Napoli might not even get Europe. Renk, are we going to see a world where Napoli don't even get European football?
Yeah,
that would be a disgrace. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after last season.
Yeah, Lautaro Martinez, by the way, got the top score, 23 goals. Well, it's not official yet, but he's probably going to get the top score.
Let's go.
Debiella with the most assists, 9 assists.
Easy. Listen, we even win on the most yellow cards. Like, we are goated, man. We win on every front.
Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. What about the red cards?
We need someone to get a red card. Who can get a red card? Wait, who's on one? Federico Facio's on one red card. We need Facio to get sent off another time. That's it.
All right, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, Noel Perez is also on one red. He can also get.
Okay, and what about this? Who's got the most clean sheets in Serie A?
I would expect it to be Sommer, right?
Sommer. Yeah, it's probably Sommer. I would check, but we're kind of running out of time, so I don't really. Yeah, we'll check. It's probably Sommer. Let's just check real quickly. Yeah, Sommer. 18 clean sheets. Oh, Milinkovic-Savic is tied?
Ooh.
Wow. That's interesting. Chesney, 15. De Gregorio, 14. Wow. Okay. And then let's move to Bundesliga. Guys, get those likes. I get those likes. We're at 18 likes, man. Can we get up to 20 likes? Okay. Serie A, man. Bundesliga quickly. The top 5 already qualified for the Champions League, so
Yes.
not much to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
And then as for the 6th, 7th, and 8th, I think Frankfurt should get 6th.
Yeah, most likely.
And that's tough for 7th and 8th because I don't think Augsburg's doing it. So I think it's going to be Freiburg. I think wait, yeah, you know what? I'm going to say Hoffenheim finish above Freiburg. I'm going to be
Freiburg has been really inconsistent for some reason.
Yeah, and the relegation battle.
There's still a chance for
Darmstadt.
Werder Bremen as well.
Ooh, Werder Bremen. Darmstadt. Darmstadt's already down, right?
Yeah, but Darmstadt is already down. And then I feel like Köln is very likely to relegate as well. And then it's going to come down to Mainz, Bochum, and Union Berlin for the relegation playoff.
Yeah. All right. And then looking at the stats real quick. Harry Kane, top scorer. Yeah, Harry Kane's got this. 36 goals. Jeez. I'm going to update my ticker, actually. And then Grimaldo with the most assists. At the most clean sheets. I don't know who's got the most clean sheets, actually. Is it Radecki or is it, no, I mean, it can't be Neuer because Neuer's been out. I think it's probably Radecki.
Yeah.
Let me just check, actually. Wait, hold up. Kevin Trapp? Oh, that's 7. Sorry. Neuer 6 clean sheets. I think it's Radecki. Okay, so Radecki 14 clean sheets. Jeez. All right. Okay. And then Ligue on, man. Everyone's favorite league. And then unfortunately, we're not gonna have time for the other leagues, man. We're going to wait too long. So standings. So PSG have already won the league. Monaco. And guys, I'm afraid to say I think Monaco's gonna get. I think Stade Brest is gonna miss out, unfortunately.
Yeah, X-Man.
Oh, actually, no. Stade Brest will. The new format, third will be enough, so they could qualify still. I think.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I think Monaco's going to finish second. Stade Brest third. Yeah. Do you think the top 5 is going to stay as it is?
Yeah, it should.
Okay. Then relegation. I think it's. I'm worried for Nantes, man. I'm worried for Nantes. Nantes might go down. It's crazy because this team was in the Europa League last season. I think I do. Which team do you think goes down, or goes to playoffs? Sorry.
To playoffs, I think Mets.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Mets. Then players wise, obviously stats wise, Kylian Mbappe is pretty much gonna win it. And the most assists is probably it's probably Donnarumma, right? Let's look at this. Oh, actually, no. It's Bulka with 16 clean sheets.
Wow.
Hey.
Donnarumma exposed once again.
Can't even win the most clean sheets league on. And people are going to say, oh, it's fine. He won the trophy. People are going to say that. So, yeah. And Lille do have a game in hand, to be fair. Lille do have a game in hand. Who's their game in hand against? Oh, my God. It's Lyon. That's going to be interesting. The Nantes and the Nice. I'll read some of you guys' comments and we're going to round off here, man. Do you want Laporta back? Did you want Laporta back? Okay. At the time, yes, but now I'm thinking about it, maybe not. Serie A. Green Barca is better than Orange Barca. Oh, man. That's where every league champ is already decided apart from the Premier League. Yeah, in the Portuguese league, I think Sporting's going to win it too, right? Yeah, and then and Austria, Salzburg, yeah. Hi, please stay up, Bochum. Lille have a game in hand. Ligue 1's literally PSG's. Okay, yeah, that's crazy. Funny that historical Marseille is pretty much better. Moustapha Mohamed needs to leave Nantes. They will win it for Stade Brest. How long will this PSG dominance last? Who knows, man? Who knows? But anyways, Renk, I think we're gonna round off here, man. We've been here for a very long time, hour and 45 minutes. You think it's a good stopping point for today?
Yeah.
So next time, guys, we'll be reviewing all the leagues in Europe. I will try to do, and we'll make it more what's the word called again? More organized. We'll have people from the beginning of the stream, so that way people don't join in and out. Because I know Renk, you kind of joined a bit late. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. So please remember to like and subscribe on your way out, guys. How many likes we got up to? Man, 18 likes, man. This is amazing. I normally don't get this amount of likes. So can we get up to 20, man? If we could get up to 20, that'd be fantastic. Anything you want to say, Renk, before we head off?
Well, we're gonna have a crazy end to the season. Obviously, most of the leagues are wrapping up, but the European competitions is where the excitement is gonna be at.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like next month, we'll probably figure out. We'll probably an idea like which teams get the European spots. It's more interesting than the title race because I feel like all the title race will be done by then. So yeah, or guys, like and subscribe. And yeah, so actually, you know what? Let's answer this question, Renk, before we head out. When do you think PSG will? Which team do you think will stop PSG from the league? And would it be one season thing, or would it be for years to come? Or you just don't think it's going to happen anytime soon?
It's hard to say that one team has to come with a really good project to beat PSG. The one that I think has the most chance is either Monaco or Marseille. I feel like those are the two that I would trust the most to stop PSG anytime soon. But yeah, it's going to be really difficult.
I don't as much as I agree with you, Renk, their management, both clubs has been a disgrace the last couple of years. Both clubs, especially Marseille. So, I mean, honestly, I would lean towards more Monaco, to be honest with you.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, Marseille, they've just been mismanaged for so long now. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. So the next stream we're going to have is going to be on Wednesday. We'll be talking about the Champions League semifinals. And then later today, guys, we're doing a Twitch stream. I was supposed to start at 5 o'clock, but I might start at 5:30 because I need a little break in between. But yeah. So I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.